Hi guys, and welcome back to the next video, and today we're doing something I haven't done in a while. It's been a hot minute, but we are going to be doing a Q&A. Wow, so original, whoa. Basically, I kind of realized I haven't done this in a while, and the channel has grown a lot since the last time I did one of these, and I wanted to give you all a chance to get to know a little old me a little bit better. So, I tweeted out, basically asking people to ask me questions, and I'm going to go through some of the replies now and pick my favorites and spell all of my secrets. I'm going to be spelling the T on myself. So Jay-Zebo asks, what game are you looking forward to being released? And probably off the top of my head, it's gonna have to be Animal Crossing. I don't know when it's coming, but I'm waiting patiently. I will have my little village full of animals at one point this year, I promise. What's my favourite movie on Netflix, and do I have any recommendations? I really liked Dumplin', the Dolly Parton style country music like film that was done by Netflix. Really, really good film. I really enjoyed it. It's just a nice, wholesome watch. You just feel warm after it. It's just a nice little, like, all done, tied with a bow, and just pushed to the side, and you're like, oh, I feel good. This is good. Kyra asks, the real question is, do you ever think about when you say any word enough times and start to question whether it's a word or not? All the time. Especially when I'm writing out the word cancel, because L-E and E-L, they never look right. None of them look right. Like, look, here's cancel with E-L, and here's cancel with L-E. None of them look right. They both look wrong. Cancel's no longer a word. I've cancelled cancel. Mentos asks, what's my favourite game to play in my own time? For me, it's probably at the moment League of Legends. I've started getting back into it now, so if I'm not like filming or streaming, I'm playing League. I love Lux far more than I should. I'm just not good at it. What is my favourite song at the moment? Probably a mix between Me by Taylor Swift and Brendan Urie, or If I Can't Have You by Shawn Mendes. Those two are bops. I would play a bit now, but copyright would come for me, so we're not going to do that. Starlord's Quill asks, what's your favourite Pokemon game? Probably Diamond. I've played like all of them from like, my first game was Blue, and then I don't think I got Silver or Gold. I did play it eventually, but like I didn't get it when they first came out. It was Blue, and then it sort of built up from there. But Diamond and Pearl were the ones I remember playing a lot. Oh no, wait. Ruby and Sapphire. Sapphire or Diamond, those are my two. I always went for the blue game, as you can tell. Blue, Diamond, Sapphire, I have a theme. Davy Chappie asks, a train travelling 40 miles per hour leaves Westford heading towards Eastford, 260 miles away. One train after train A leaves Westford, train B travelling 70 miles an hour leaves Eastford heading towards Westford. When did these trains meet? I feel like this is like a maths problem I got asked in my exam. Have I ever considered purple hair? I have thought about it. The issue is, I feel like Lauren owns purple hair. Like, Lauren's very good at purple hair. So is Yami with her magenta, and Cupquake has purple hair, or had. There's a lot of people who do purple, so I feel like I'm just going to kind of leave them to them, and I'll stick with my colours that I do. But if any of them come for teal or turquoise, they're dead to me. You're stuck on a deserted island with 3 of your YouTube friends. Who would they be, and who would probably survive the longest? Well, I'm going to say Lizzie. She's smart, she is very kind of independent, and also very good at like problem solving and very sensible with things. So probably Lizzie. And then I'll say Lauren and Bobby, because Bobby does a lot of camping and things, and he's very good at it, and Lauren's been a couple times. So I feel like if we had Lauren and Bobby, me and Lizzie would both survive. Like, you're saying who would survive longest? I feel like we would all get out that way. Do I have any tattoos, and if so, what are they? I do have a tattoo. It's this one here. It says Ohana, as in the quote from Lilo and Stitch. It says Ohana, not Obama. Do not come for me. But yeah, so that's super cute. But I think when we're in LA this year, which is where I got it last year, I'm going to see about getting like a kind of watercolor stitch like over it. So the writing still shows through, but it also means it will look cute, be more Disney, and people will stop saying it says Obama. What Hogwarts house are you in? I am a Ravenclaw. I used to have a Ravenclaw artwork in the back, but I don't know where it is in the house. I put it up somewhere else. It's not here. Is it here? No, it's not here. It's not here. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'll say pizza, because pizza is very, very open to interpretation. So it means like some days I could just have cheese pizza, and then I could have like pepperoni pizza and pizza with more cheese and pizza with vegetables and Hawaiian, and I can make it into a dessert pizza. There's options. Favorite breed of dog? I feel like when I was younger, I used to always be like, Huskies are my favorite breed of dog. Like, Huskies all the way. But I feel like they are too much for me. I could not have a Husky. It's too much work. I do love my little 2 miniature Australian Labradoodles. I'll put in like a cute picture here of Molly, and a cute picture here of Max. Look at their little faces. Look at them. What inspired you to do YouTube, and would you trade your job for anything else? For YouTube, it was basically I watched other people do YouTube. Funnily enough, I think it was my sister was the one who kind of like showed me people doing YouTube videos. And I was like, what? And then I started to watch a few, and I sort of was like, hey, like, I play games, like maybe I could try this. So I did, and here we are. It did take me a while though. I was doing YouTube for about, I think I've been doing it for about 7 years now. And it's actually probably about 8 years, but not on this channel. I had a few channels I attempted before this one that failed. Please do not look for them. Don't do it. And would I trade my job for anything else? Yes. I feel like I would love to be just famous for something. Just a celebrity where I could just be like, yes, hello, I'm Scott. Hello, yes, this is me. Yes, this is fine. Hello. Something where I can just be famous for being me. That'd be great. Or I'd like to be like presenter, an actor. I'd love to do like Broadway or something. I love singing like show tunes and such on stream. So that would be fun if I could get into one of those and just be like right at the top. I'm wanting to trade to be right at the top, not to trade to be at the bottom. None of that. Also, shameless little plug, make sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/smajor1995. The link is in description and on screen, so make sure to go and check me out. If you could change your YouTube name to anything without any negative repercussions, would you? And what would you change it to? I actually wouldn't. Like, some things it might be nice to have it be smajor1995, because it then sort of is the same as everything else I have, because that's what my Twitter, my Instagram and stuff all are, my Minecraft name. But the reason that is because YouTube doesn't have a character limit in what your channel can be, whereas everything else does. So it meant I couldn't actually change the ats to all of those, but I quite like having Dang That's a Long Name. It's funny, people get it when you tell them it. It's kind of ironic. It is awkward when I'm signing up for like adult things though and have to tell them my email. That's always a fun one. How many colors have you dyed your hair? Oh god. So I had like a wash-in teal, and then I did like very bright teal that was like choices. I had red hair, blonde, which is currently what I've got now, and then the turquoise one I did recently. I think that might be it. 5, but like I change it basically with every season. What's something that you just really weren't prepared for about adulthood? Honestly, the price of everything. I didn't realize that rugs were expensive, bedside tables were expensive, just furniture is expensive. You don't realize these things. If you're at home, appreciate your rugs. What is one thing you're very proud of that has happened recently, personally or career? I recently have purchased my own house, which is very, very exciting. I'm a homeowner, which is wild. So although I'm still currently in my old house, I have the keys to my new house and I'm decorating it and such so that I can just kind of move into it all in one swoop and it will be all brand new. So I will hopefully make sure to do a house tour before I move in, and then when all my stuff's in. Like once it's decorated and then when all my things are in it, because that'd be a good time to do it because it'll be nice and clean. How excited are you to be moving into your new house, and are you going to miss having your roommates around when you do? I'm so excited to move into my new house because it's mine. I'm able to decorate and make decisions like myself. I don't need to ask a landlord, I don't need to ask permission. I'm able to just do things. But I am going to miss my roommates and I'm not at the same time. It's a weird sort of like pros and cons. I'm looking forward to like not having mess that's not mine and not worrying about when I can upload for interacting with other people's things, but I'm going to miss just being able to like have chats with them, stop in and say hey and such. But With that aside, I'm still going to see them. We still all sit in Discord and hang out at night, so it's not going to change too much other than there's just not going to be other people in my house. Hopefully. Unless someone breaks in, then there's someone in my house. Have you ever driven a manual transmission car? I'm assuming you just mean like a manual instead of automatic. And yes, because that's common in the UK. It's more common for manual cars than it is for automatic cars. So I've only ever driven manual cars. I've never driven an automatic. I was wondering if you and your friends are going to be playing Hightail. Yes. I'm so excited for Hightail. I've got high hopes for it. I'm hoping it's not kind of like Cube World or Staxel, where it's really hyped up and then dies off really quickly. I'm hoping it pays off because it looks so good. So I'm definitely looking forward to diving into Hightail when it comes out. Any advice for someone who wants to start making videos? Honestly, just do it. That's the thing with YouTube, is there's never going to be like a perfect time, and there's no point in spending tons and tons of money into something that you're not making it off of, because you need to basically just go for it. My first videos weren't very good. Everyone's first videos weren't very good. You need to basically just go for it. You will be awkward in front of the camera. Everyone is. Talking to a camera, no one being there. It's not a natural thing to do. I've been doing it for 7 years before I'm able to do it this way. So you need to kind of practice and get into it. There's no easy way to know how to do it. But I say, just go for it. You just need to go at it and be consistent. Will you ever make a Draw My Life or do a house tour? I'd be interested, as I said, in doing a house tour. Draw My Life, I don't know. I don't feel like my life has been interesting enough to like do it. I feel like when you watch most of these Draw My Lives, there's always like big character changing things, and I've really not had that. I don't know what that means for me. I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing, but I had a really nice childhood and was brought up well, and I feel like doing a Draw My Life might be a little bit like, people might see it as a like, wow, he just showing like how good he was at growing up, wow. You know, I don't know if that comes across weird, but maybe. We'll wait and see. Any new places the channel is going? Well, one thing is I have been doing a lot more gachas because you all seem to be enjoying the gachas, which also means you're seeing a lot more of my face. So that has been happening. And we do have a few little series that we're sort of starting to put in the works coming up this summer. So be excited for those. Minecraft shall be making a return. I mean, it's not ever left. I'm still uploading Minecraft. But, I mean, SMP things will make a return because at the moment I'm running dry. Are you thinking of getting any pets? Now, this is an interesting one because I have 2 dogs, as I said, at home. But I do think the next pet I would be getting would probably be a cat. And that's not going to be for a while. Don't expect cat pictures. I'm not going to be in like, surprise, here's my kitten. Because I travel too much at the moment. I have so many trips between now and September. Just every month I'm away at something. And that wouldn't be fair to get a pet and then to be like, bye. So I'm hoping maybe at the end of this year, next year, I'll maybe be able to actually go out and get myself a little kitten or a cat from a shelter. I'm so excited, but it's at the back of my head, but it's not happening anytime soon. Favorite Pokemon, if any? I love Totodile. He's so cute. It'd be Totodile, Whimsicott, and Lucario. Those are my 3 favorites. Why and where did you get Dang That's a Long Name? So originally it was going to be Damn That's a Long Name, but then I realized that some places or some people consider damn to be a not suitable word. And I was like, you know what, dang works. That's fine. I try and be family friendly, so Dang That's a Long Name works, and it just kind of stuck. I thought it was funny. The things I always remember about like coming up with a channel name is try not to have numbers in it, or too many numbers, because it gets confusing. Don't have weird things like lowercases, underscores. I'm saying all this and I'm now realizing I know friends with all of these things much. And it's just stuff like that. You want it to be memorable, and Dang That's a Long Name kind of had like, it was ironic, it was funny, and it wasn't hard to understand, so it stuck. Will you be going to Pride this year? Honestly, I hope so. I've never been to Pride before, and like, I'm gay, so I feel like I need to get that stamped in my gay passport, like flip it through and stamp it saying I've been to Pride. My issue is like a lot of the times when Pride comes around where I live at the time, I'm on holiday. So like when I lived in Scotland, I would always be in America when Glasgow Pride was on, and then I'd be in Scotland when America was on, so I'd always just miss it. So I'm hoping this year I can make it to at least a Pride somewhere. When you were growing up, did you have any pets? If so, what's your favorite memory with them? So I grew up and I had 3 goldfish originally. We had Flash, Flounder, and Tina. And Flounder lived until he was like 15. for a goldfish. He was ancient, and he was a good goldfish. We liked Flounder. Rest in peace, Flounder. And then my sister got a budgie, which was devil incarnate in a budgie. Not a cute budgie. I mean, it was very cute to look at. Satan incarnate. Like, just wanted to ruin your life and make your day miserable. And then me and my sister got 2 rabbits. We had Snuffles and Buttons, which were 2 lion mane rabbits. So like the ones with the big fluffy necks, super cute. That's all of the pets I had growing up. And favourite memory with them, it's going to sound weird. Like, this isn't like a super nice memory, but it was one time I was walking Molly and Max and we went to a caravan site for like a family holiday. And I was walking them through the caravan site. And basically this caravan site was at the edge of like a sea cliff, like kind of thing, all the way down. And there was bits to go down to the beach and such. And I was walking Molly and Max for their little extendable leads. And somehow Max went under one of the barriers and then kind of like slipped and was basically like hanging at the edge of the cliff. And I was like, what do I do? Because I'm out here, I've got Molly in one hand, Max in the other, like hanging off the edge. I can't exactly go home and get someone to come with me. I can't phone them. So I ended up like full Mission Impossible, like tying part of like, I think I took Molly off her lead because she's pretty good. So I was like, right, you stay here. Wrapped her lead around my waist, wrapped it around the bar, and like slowly lowered myself down to grab Max and yank him up. It was like an action film. It was interesting. My whole life was depending on this like thing. Honestly, if I'd fallen, probably would have just broken something. Wasn't actually too bad. It was sand at the bottom. Still would have hurt. But fun story. Saved my dog from a cliff edge and I didn't die. But I did nearly fall off a cliff. That's going to be the title of this video. Thank you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. I hope you feel like you know me a little bit more. It's quite interesting to have a Q&A without all the questions being, are you gay? Because yes I am. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like. Comment down below if you have any other questions, and if you'd like to see me do more of these. I might end up doing more in the future if people tend to like it. I can maybe make it like a monthly, bi-monthly thing. So if people want to get to know me a little bit more, I'm happy to share. But remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the notification bell so you do not miss a video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!